Hi everyone, this is the project Red Box. This is the first work meeting, and the idea is to start talking about the project goals and the description of the project. So let's start. Let's start. Let me move to the details that we will discuss today. So here are some details. The first one is 5 to 10 active members. That means that we're trying to keep the group short with 5 to 10 active members based on Agile and Scrum over Scrum methodologies. And the idea is to be able to work all together, sorry, without any issues to to talk with a lot of people on the group. I mean, as the group is small, we will be able to work more efficiently on the project. So that will be a process that could be increased during the time. But for now, we will start working with 5 to 10 active members. Working in real code for real applications. That means that during this initiative, our goal is to work in codes that could be applied to our jobs, to our regular workloads at the job, or maybe we have a business idea or something like that. But those codes will be related to our real life, and that codes should help us to improve our job. So that's one of the goals. So maybe we will see some codes or some examples that we can use to learn something, but at the end the main ideas should be implemented based on our jobs or on our business ideas. Um, there should be a first task for all the members, and the idea is to create or generate 4 ideas by member. 4 development ideas that could help us on our daily basis job. So try to create some ideas and send it to me over email so I can prepare the slide for those ideas. And from there, we should decide. We need to decide what what idea will be the first one, or if we will work in several ideas or all the ideas. That is something that we need to decide during the process, and from there we will start working on the codes, on the real codes. Work session, training session. That means that every week we will have a working session or a training session. In this case, it's a working session because we're talking about the project and the initiative, and the next week will be a training session. So we will work on training topics related to Python. So that is the way we will work on this project. One week we will work on the working session, and the next week on the training session. Communication via different channel. Sorry, I put it on Spanish. Different without the E. And main channel Slack. That means that right now we're using WhatsApp, email, even Slack. I think I already gave you access to Slack, but in case if you don't have access to it, just ping me over WhatsApp and I will check it again. And the idea is that we will use different channels and for different purposes. The main core or the main application that we will use for chat or for communication is Slack. The other are secondary channels. Training online every 2 weeks. Okay, that means that the second week we will have our training session, but that doesn't mean that we will not work on training during that 2 weeks. I mean, the online one will be every 2 weeks, but during the 2 weeks we will work on tasks, assignments, pending topics, etc., to increase our knowledge on Python. Um, sorry. We can have random sessions for specific reasons. That means that even if we will have a working session and training session during each week, if you have any issue, I can schedule a one-on-one call, or if you need some assistance with some codes, just ping me and we can schedule a random session so we can resolve the issue and continue improving the codes. So let me move now to the next slide. Resources. There are a few questions there. What OS are you using? What Python version or version are you using? What IDE or IDEs are you using? Those are related to some information that needs to be stored in an Excel file called matrix, or any kind of name. But the idea is to have a matrix of information for future requirements. Sometimes we can have some bugs or some issues with an IDE or something like that, and at the end we can try to move to another IDE, or maybe you can someone can provide the code and we can check it on different IDEs, and from there, if the issue is related to the IDE, not related to the code, we can document the bug on the matrix file. So that is one of the reasons why I'm asking for those information. Maybe I will ask for a few more details, not only the 3 questions there, but at the end right now is the 3 questions that we need to fill out and send it back to me to create a metric of information. So check those questions and send me that information to my email. I mean, you have it, python.usa01@gmail.com, and we can go from there. So the best option here is to put some screenshots or some shell result or something like that, and send it to the email, and that way I will be able to create the metric file. So Slack. Okay, Slack will be our main communication channel. That is the first communication option that we should select to contact someone on the group, or maybe me. The secondary channels are WhatsApp, email, Telegram, etc. Those should be used only for online questions or small talks. I mean, the idea is not to send codes or big files over WhatsApp, email, or Telegrams. But the best option, for example, is, okay, I will copy a code on the GitHub storage space, or maybe on Slack, and just send a quick message on WhatsApp saying, hey, I just share some codes and I need assistance. Please check the code and let me know your comments, or something like that. So keep WhatsApp, email, and Telegram clean. I have been in other groups on WhatsApp or Telegram, and I just received, like, I don't know, 200 messages, and I don't read those messages. So I think it's better the way I just share with you. So let's do that. Both over Slack. I mean, for example, for the application that we will create, we need to vote for the one that we will work on the code, for example. So there is a lot of a lot of options, a lot of requests that we will need to vote for. So that will be over Slack, and we will have a channel for that. Keep an eye on Slack for that option. Okay, we have each application development will have its own channel. It is the same, so it means that if we decide to have 2 or 3 applications or to create 2 applications, for example, we will have 2 different channels on Slack. Each channel will be uh, used for the specific code or development. Who is pending to access Slack? If you don't have access, I think I give access to all people. But if you don't have access, please send me an instant message on WhatsApp, and I will provide you access to Slack. Tasks and processes over Slack during the cycle. That means that, as I said, we will have some calls one week the working session, the other week the training session, but we will have tasks and processes to work with during those weeks. So the project will be moving forward, even if we don't need to wait until the next call to move forward the project. So profile. That is related to the profile on your Slack profile. I need that you check your Slack profile and add an image, a picture of you, and modify the name of the profile, because right now when you upload the people, Slack selected the one a part of the email, and that is your name there. So sometimes I have issues to identify the correct name of the people related to that nickname. So upload your photo and your name, and that's it. We don't need to add anything else. So more details. We have group profile that is an Excel file. That file contains a lot of information about the group and where we at, if we are starting, what are the goals, and when do we need to complete that goal, etc. So that is a very big file, and I'm working on it. So right now it is just in progress. Let's talk about it later next weeks. Software development methodologies, Agile, Scrum, others. That means that we will work based on Agile, Scrum, or Scrum over Scrum. Those are good development methodologies, and we need to work based on those methodologies. We don't have the knowledge part of the methodology. Will be moved to the training session, so we can train, so we can receive information about those methodologies and implement the codes correctly. So keep in mind that we receive training session or training information not only based on Python, so Agile, Scrum, or PMP, for example. Session will be recorded for future reference, or if someone is not able to access the meeting during the recurrent call, you can see the meeting. I uploaded the video into the channel. That means that, for example, as soon as this call will be ended, I will edit the video and I will upload it into the channel, the YouTube channel I have for this initiative, so you can see the training or the working session in case if you need to double check something, or if you if you were not able to access the call, you can see it on the channel. So um, so project red box. So people, welcome. Please contact me in case if you have any question, any comment. just let me know. We can schedule a one-on-one call to see any doubt. So thank you very much for your time on the meeting, and talk to you later. Bye now.